Hi, this is Emily Zlanian with TV Insider, and I'm here virtually with Archer's Amber Nash, who voices fan favorite character Pam. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, this season is just so extra special because Archer has finally woken up from his coma. This is the first spy season that we get in 3 seasons. We've had 3 seasons of coma. How does it feel to be back to the spy world?
It's really exciting and fun. Like I loved that we got to genre hop and do a bunch of cool different things and reimagine our characters. But I think just as excited as a lot of the fans are to get back to the real world and see what's happened all these years that Archer's been in a coma and how he's going to get back into stuff. And so I think it's a nice like refresh to get back and see what's happening in the world.
Absolutely. Now, we've seen the first 2, so we kind of know what this world looks like that he's back in. Archer isn't totally pleased with it. Now, but we haven't seen much of Pam's life. What was she up to during those 3 years? Can you tease anything about that? Are we going to get to see that?
You know, I think one of the things about Pam has always been that she's like a bit of a company man, like she loves everybody and what they do. But I also think she was one of the people that was really on Archer's side and probably went and visited him at the hospital more than a lot of other people did. And I think that Pam is really excited that Archer's back and is kind of there to be like a shoulder to cry on a little bit when everybody else is giving him such a hard time. And just like always, I think Pam's always kind of like muscling and elbowing to get more opportunity in the field. And I think that because a little bit of space was opened up, we get to see everybody kind of doing a little bit more of that. And Cyril kind of comes into his own in a hilarious way that makes Archer really mad. So yeah, it's really fun to see what everybody's up to.
That's great. And yeah, we see Pam is definitely like the nicest one now that Archer's back to work. Like she's kind of the only one that's giving him the time of day, I think, which is
yeah. And I've said before, like everybody on the show is a terrible human being. Like they all have a lot of terrible attributes, but I do think that there's a part of Pam that really is the heart of the show, and she really does love everybody, even though it might be misguided and not appropriate at all times. I really do think she really loves everybody.
And there's some amazing guest stars coming this season, I imagine, since we saw Jamie Lee Curtis on night 1, which is
I
great.
know, so exciting. I get to say that I worked with Jamie Lee Curtis, and she's literally has no idea who I am and has never met me.
Can you tease any other guest stars coming up?
I can't because there's so many great people coming. And also the other thing is oftentimes we'll record an episode and then it'll be like 4 months and then we'll find out who else was on the show. And it's like, oh my God, that person's in this season. So I probably don't even know who everybody is because I'm going to be watching like everybody else. And because we were supposed to premiere in May, it's been so long since we recorded that I'm like, I have no idea. It's going to be brand new to me, just like everybody else.
I mean, that makes it kind of fun though, in a
way. Yeah, I could just be an audience member.
Now, Pam has so many great one-liners. Like I could never even boil it down to like one video, all of the amazing things you get to say on the show. Do you have a favorite that just cracks you up all the time still?
The one that I always say for people, because I feel like, and it's a way that if I haven't recorded in a while, I can snap back into Pam's voice, is holy snacks. It's just, I feel like it's like a Scooby-Doo like phrase. Like it's just such a fun phrase. That's one of my definite go-tos. And there's so many other ones that are like so inappropriate that people ask me to say all the time. And I'm like, I don't know if I should say that. But she definitely gets to have a lot of the best lines in the show.
Oh, for sure. Like absolutely. The best stuff is just reserved exclusively for Pam.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything else that you can tease about the missions that we're going to see that you can remember coming up in this season?
I think that one of the great things that people are going to really like is that it does feel a lot like the earlier seasons, like in season 2 and 4, and we're just kind of like going all over the world again because we're spies. I think it's there's a little bit of nostalgia in that, so there's going to be lots of really fun stuff like that to come.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Archer airs Wednesdays at 10/9 Central on FXX, next day on FX on Hulu. Check it out.